You know, in reference to some of the videos I've been doing recently, there's a couple guys who are saying, Tyger, you know, the reason why you're slowing down so much is you're fat, you're overweight. You know, you got to lose some weight. Get on one of the weight loss guys program things on one of the forums that, you know, we frequent and all that. And, you know, I'm sympathetic. I understand. I'm a big guy. An underwear model, I am not. I know this. But that being said, what really slows me down after 20 some odd years of doing this is, well, frankly, the injury rate. We all know paintball is a very safe sport. I mean, the odds of really injuring yourself are relatively low. Now, compound that over 20 years of time, you kind of pick up a few. Alright, let's see what I can remember. Paintball-specific injuries. Alright, from the ground up. Start with a medial malleus fracture on my left ankle. Broke my left ankle playing in Iowa at this one field. And funny thing about that field, when I called up the APL to file an insurance claim against them, the APL said, we'd never heard of this field in our lifetime. You mean you signed a waiver from us from there? That's a couple $100 out of my pocket. On the other side, I got 4 stitches from a time that I stepped through a tree that had dry rot in Minnesota. Went right through my boots. Yeah, they're tabby boots like I'm wearing right now. Yeah, I know. Arizona. That's right, I was playing in Arizona and I did a baseball slide on gravel. Got some nasty road rash. It was about yay big, dug in pretty deep, and it went all the way down my leg. And I still got a scar from that one. I've showed you guys this slate before. This is my MRI. Between L4 and L5, I have a disc extrusion. To give you guys an idea, I showed this to a couple people who speak MRI, and they look at me with their jaws on the floor saying, how are you still walking today? Yeah, that was pretty bad. And where did this come from? I can think of at least like 3 or 4 different paintball sources, and you know, that's not counting, you know, other rough and tumble sources too, but I played on that for 6 months. Matter of fact, you guys might have seen some of the old tip clip videos where I'm like hobbling around, I'm not looking like I'm all there. That's because I was in pain because of this. Oh, what other injuries did I get? Oh yeah, I sprained my ribs. I was playing speedball against Bob Long and company back in Chicago, and I did a knee slide, and ended up my knees stopped, but the rest of my body didn't. So my entire body just basically whipped forward like that and sprained my ribs doing that. Well, okay, technically I can't count my wrist because that was a snowboarding injury, even though I played 2 events with my cast on. I got 4 pins, 4 screws, 2 plates, and they completely had to rebuild my wrist. Matter of fact, I look emo because I don't know if the camera can pick it up here, but right about here you can still see one of the scars. Yeah, I made an emo joke. Deal with it. See, I broke my collarbone, I have a boxer fracture, I got a floating bone chip, but those are not paintball related, so I can't really count those. But you know, that just collects over the years too. I know that I'm missing a whole bunch of the old injuries too, but it kind of gives you an idea. And this isn't to mention things like, you know, blowing out your knees because you spent 20 years doing knee slides, and every freaking bunker is this tall, and I am this tall. Whose idea was this? It's actually gotten so bad that occasionally I have my foot on the start box, I'll be holding the marker like this, I'll be looking downfield, I'll be looking at my first bunker, and my first thought is, what in the hell am I doing? Can I get some young kid to run to the 50 this time? Alright, here we go. So this is why I'm asking for you guys to kind of give me a little bit of leeway whenever I'm talking about sliding and diving, or, you know, some of the high energy stuff like that, because I'm wrecked, man. I've had 20 years to basically wreck myself, and if there's any lesson to be gleaned from this, if there's any lesson to be learned from this, it's for you young guys out there. You know, take a few minutes before the games begin, stretch out a little bit, you know. And if you're kind of looking at the screen going, Tyger, man, stop bitching and whining, you know, you don't have to play paintball, you know, you don't have to do this. Well, I like it too much. It's too much fun. And for those of you guys who don't think it's that big of a deal, wait around about 10, 15 years, you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from. Oh wait, I know what I forgot. I forgot about my